We started as a company applying silicone to fit out contracts and construction contracts. We have grown to 35 full-time applicators, 6 support staff. My background is management, a bit of Six Sigma and lean management. I put a lot of time into trying to improve processes and procedures just to make things a little bit easier and maybe potentially getting the business ready for growing bigger in the coming years. Our headquarters is in Cork, okay, which leads our there's contracts managers, me and the 2 directors, to visit every contract every week to make sure stuff was getting done, boxes were being ticked, and ultimately our production was being met. And our guys were on site when they said they were on site. A couple of years before we got in contact with you, we started using another platform that was basically a scheduler, but it wasn't specific to us. It was just a general scheduler. Within that, there was free notes, free hand typing notes in this scheduler, where our guys would record their production output from the day, which led to a whole lot of issues with regards to spelling. Guys with different nationalities having different takes on terminology. So it led to a huge amount of issues with transferring this into something that was invoiceable to our clients. Now, what we wanted to do is reduce the amount of time for our contracts managers on the road, put a little bit of trust back in the system where we could gather all this information accurately and standardize it as well as much as possible. I give you an example of the standardization. So if we have 1 linear meter of black mastic to be applied to window A on a ground floor on building A, B, and C, then each guy that's working on each building would have the exact same spelling, the exact same terminology for each of those applications, which, look, it speaks for itself. It makes it easier for people to read. It makes it easier for people to interpret and ultimately get the bills paid at the end of the day. We built something with you guys that's called arrival verification, which allows our admin, as they arrive in the office in the morning, to open, after logging in, they open this module and they can see who has clocked into site and who hasn't clocked into site. That allows our admin to contact anybody who hasn't and find out what's going on. It has been less stressful because it's a lot more straightforward. We have training documents for doing this provided by yourselves. So if we've had new admin staff start recently and it was a case of have a read through this, familiarize yourself with it, and you can sit with us for 3 or 4 days and go through the process. Our guys would record their production daily. Every 2 weeks, I would go to the system, I would go to the Team Connect platform, and I would do an Excel export of all of that production for the previous 2 weeks. It's reduced it to an hour or 2 compared to 4 hours a day, possibly doing it every day for 2 weeks. And then compiling that report at the end of the 2 weeks as well on top of that. Yeah, it's down to an hour for me. The clarity, the attention to detail, the detail is what costs me most. It's ridiculously good. And the customer service, that's what me and my 2 directors are most impressed with, to be honest. Our system works super well. Our clock in and clock outs, excellent. Our production recording, excellent. And our reporting from this has been nothing but excellent as well. I would have nothing but positives to say in terms of no matter what you want, you will get out of it.